George Albert Buck Flower was born on October 28, 1937, in Milton Freewater, Oregon, and embarked on a prolific career as an actor, writer, producer, assistant director, production manager, and casting director. After attending Eastern Oregon College and Pasadena City College, he became a member of the traveling repertory troupe, the Inspiration Players, before breaking into film in the early 1970s. Flower quickly found his niche portraying rough-edge characters, often drunks or homeless men, and landed roles in a string of dramas and adventures, including Gemini Affair, A Diary, 1973, Flash and the Firecat, 1975, The Adventures of the Wilderness Family, 1975, and its sequel Further Adventures of the Wilderness Family, Part 2, 1978, alongside Robert Logan. He also appeared in Bad Georgia Road, 1976, and Across the Great Divide, 1976, before cementing his cult status in the horror and thriller genres with roles in Speak of the Devil, 1991, Puppet Master 2, Shadow Zone, 1991, and Mirror Images, 1992. Director John Carpenter became one of his greatest champions, casting him in small but memorable parts in The Fog, 1980, Escape from New York, 1981, Starman, 1984, They Live, 1988, Body Bags, 1993, and Village of the Damned, 1995. One of Flower's most enduring screen moments came as Red the Bum in Back to the Future, 1985, and its sequel in 1989, where his brief appearance left a lasting impression on millennial audiences. In addition to acting, he wrote the family drama Woolly Boys, 2004, released the same year. He succumbed to cancer at age 66 in Los Angeles on June 18, 2004. Lawrence William Larry McCormick, February 3, 1933 to August 27, 2004, was a pioneering African-American television actor, reporter, and news anchor whose affable presence and journalistic integrity made him a beloved fixture in Los Angeles broadcasting. Born in Kansas City, Missouri, to Pastor L.W. McCormick and pianist-vocalist Laura McCormick, he earned an AA from Lincoln Junior College, 1951, and pursued further studies at the University of Missouri, Kansas City, before launching his media career in the late 1950s as a disc jockey at KGFJ in Los Angeles. After impactful stints at R&B station KGFJ, 1958 to 1963, and Top 40 outlet KFWBM, 1964-1968, he transitioned to television, first at KCOP-TV in 1969, and then joining KTLA in May 1971, where he remained until his death. At KTLA, McCormick served as weekend co-anchor and features reporter, covering business, health and fitness, and co-hosted the acclaimed Making It Minority Success Stories, profiling entrepreneurial achievements in underserved communities. A consummate community advocate, he emceed the Jerry Lewis MBA telethon locally and hosted the Los Angeles Unified School District Academic Decathlon, 1988 to 2000, reflecting his commitment to education and civic engagement. In recognition of his contributions, the Academy of Television Arts and Sciences honored him with the Governor's Award in 1994. KTLA dedicated a soundstage in his name in 2001, and he was awarded a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. An occasional actor and voice talent, appearing on shows such as The Jeffersons, Murder, She Wrote, and films including Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines, McCormick's career blended on-air versatility with heartfelt service. He succumbed to cancer at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles on August 27, 2004, at the age of 71, leaving behind a legacy of trailblazing journalism and community leadership. Cecily April Adams, February 6, 1958 to March 3, 2004, was born in Jamaica, Queens, New York City, the daughter of Get Smart star Don Adams and singer Adelaide Afantis, and raised largely between New York and her father's home in Beverly Hills, where she graduated from Beverly Hills High School before studying drama at the University of California, Irvine. After honing her comedic instincts at the Groundlings and as a member of the Acme Comedy Theater in Los Angeles, Adams began appearing on television in 1982, with early guest roles on Simon and Quincy, M.E., and went on to guest star in series such as Murphy Brown, Party of Five, and Home Improvement. In 1993, she originated the recurring role of Ishka, Moogie, the outspoken Ferengi matriarch and mother to Quark and Rom on Star Trek, Deep Space Nine, portraying the character in 4 episodes, despite being nearly a decade younger than the actor playing her son. Alongside her on-screen work, Adams applied her keen eye for talent as a casting director on hit television series including Erie, Indiana, Third Rock from the Sun, That 70s Show, for which she cast over 120 episodes, and in films such as American Heart, 1992, and Homeroom, 2002. A gifted lyricist as well, she collaborated with composer David Burke to pen pop songs, jingles, and themes for commercials and television, and also taught audition technique as a respected acting coach. In 1989, she married actor, writer Jim Beaver. The couple welcomed a daughter in 2001. Though a non-smoker, Adams succumbed to lung cancer at age 46 in Los Angeles, and her ashes were scattered at Fern Canyon in Prairie Creek Redwoods State Park and at Franklin Canyon Park in Beverly Hills, as recounted in Beaver's memoir, Life's That Way. Jacques Derrida, born July 15, 1930, in El Bayer, Algeria, died October 8, 2004 in Paris, France, was one of the most influential and controversial philosophers of the late 20th century, widely credited with founding the deconstructive approach to textual analysis and cultural critique. Educated at the École Normale Supérieure in Paris, he published seminal works such as Of Grammatology, 1967, Writing and Difference, 1967, and Spectres of Marx, 1993, in which he interrogated the relationship between language, meaning, and power. Although primarily known as a scholar, Derrida appeared as himself in a handful of films and video essays, most notably Peter Rosen's documentary Derrida, 2002, which offers a rare, intimate portrait of his lectures, conversations, and travels, Arrows of Time, 1994, a short experimental film exploring temporal paradoxes through his reflections on time and entropy, and Ghost Dance, 1991, where his commentary on spectrality and haunting underscores the project's examination of memory and history. A polyglot fluent in French, English, German, and some Arabic, he held professorships at the École de Hautes Études en Sciences Sociales in Paris and at the University of California, Irvine. Derrida's thought reshaped literary criticism, legal theory, architecture, and theology, inspiring generations to question the stability of concepts once taken for granted. In 2001, he was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer and continued teaching and writing until shortly before his death in Paris on October 8, 2004, at age 74. He is survived by his wife, Marguerite Couturier, and his two sons, Pierre and Jean. His legacy endures in the countless symposia, journals, and research centers devoted to deconstruction around the world. Prince Bernhard of Lippe-Biesterfeld, Bernhard Friedrich Eberhard Leopold Julius Kirk Karl Gottfried Peter Graf von Biesterfeld, June 29, 1911 to December 1, 2004, was born as Count of Biesterfeld into the princely house of Lippe and elevated to princely status in 1916. Educated in law, he served as executive secretary in the Paris office of I.G. Farben before his marriage in 1937 to Princess Juliana of the Netherlands, upon which he became Prince of the Netherlands with the style Royal Highness. When Juliana ascended to the throne in 1948, Bernhard became Prince Consort, supporting her through a reign that saw the birth of 4 children, including future Queen Beatrix. During World War II, he joined the London-based Allied War Planning Councils and flew combat missions as an RAF wing commander, earning the Military William Order for bravery and later serving as Supreme Commander of the Dutch Armed Forces in negotiating the German surrender in the Netherlands. Post-war, Queen Elizabeth II named him Honorary Air Marshal of the RAF, and in 1969, he received the Grand Cross Special Class of Germany's Order of Merit. Deeply committed to conservation, he co-founded the World Wildlife Fund in 1961, serving as its first president and establishing its 1001, a nature trust, endowment in 1970. He also co-founded the Bilderberg Group in 1954 to foster transatlantic dialogue. However, his reputation was marred in 1976 when he resigned from both organizations amid the Lockheed bribery scandal. Beloved by many for his wartime service and public engagements, Prince Bernhard remained a prominent, if sometimes controversial, figure until his death in 2004 at the age of 93.